Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of all ages.
Hi, I'm John Sitton.
Hello, I'm Rob Perez.
Christian Carambeu.
Welcome to your footballing fix.
Pitch Talk.
Pitch Talk.
Pitch Talk.
We've got football videos on YouTube, blogs, debates and discussion on Facebook and Twitter.
Plus we do a podcast and so much more.
It's we the people, for the people.
For our videos, including our interviews and special features, check out youtube.com/Pitch Talk.
Our podcast can be found on iTunes, Podomatic, TuneIn Radio and Spreaker, with older podcasts on mixcloud.com/Pitch Talk. Join the football revolution, because the pitch is where we eat,
The pitch is where we sleep.
and the pitch is where we talk. Join us on social media by searching for Pitch Talk.
Hello everybody, my name is Straight Shootin LJA and welcome to the Straight Shootin View. Now, you know what? Yes, I'm wearing an England shirt, and the reason is we're going to talk about Wembley. The albatross around the neck of the FA, to be perfectly honest. Because recently, news came out that the FA wanted to sell Wembley, and Shaid Khan, owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and Fulham Football Club, offered £600 million for it. Now, by pure economics alone, that's a messed up deal. And the reason why is because it cost £757 million to rebuild Wembley. And the FA is still servicing probably about £200 million worth of debt on that. Because Multiplex, as we mentioned on the very first ever Pitch Talk videos with myself and the G-Man, Multiplex screwed that one up pretty badly. Now, I'm not going to dwell on that, but what I am going to dwell on is this. Shaid Khan withdrew his bid for Wembley Stadium because it was divisive. And it's like, I just think to myself, what the fuck did you expect? What did you expect? And when you got guys, it also frustrates me as well that you got guys like Martin Glenn saying, "Oh, well, we didn't expect this level of backlash." It's like, well, you're gonna sell basically the home hub of English football. It's like, what, you thought people were just gonna roll over for this? And by the way, adding to that, it's like Fulham fans thinking you were going to get something, figured you were going to get something out of the deal. So you were like, yeah, let Shaid Khan buy it. No, you've already got your, the addition to the stadium, to Craven Cottage that's coming down the line. You've already got that. Wembley being sold would have no impact on Fulham Football Club. Just want to say that. The Jacksonville Jaguars, however, that's a different kettle of fish. Because Wembley, the FA have literally been whoring it out to anybody with a little bit of cash. Tottenham playing there. Chelsea wanted to at one point. The NFL are hosting games there. They will literally put anything in that stadium. I'm surprised bloody Ringling Brothers hasn't come over here and been like, yeah, we want to do something with Wembley Stadium. It's like, it's a fucking circus, to quote Jim Cornette. But it's one of them where it's like, Wembley being sold would have been nothing but a short-term shit show. Nothing but that. Because £600 million. Let's put this into perspective. A lot was said about that 600 million being invested back into grassroots football. Let me pause that there. Because there is already supposed to be, from the £5.136 billion television deal for the Premier League, there's supposed to be, the FA always say, oh, we give £260 million to grassroots football. But as we've said on Pitch Talk shows on a number of occasions, that's broken out over 3 years. So, yeah, let's say on average that's 60 million per year for grassroots football. I don't think the FA have any idea, number one, where that money's going, and number two, how that money's being split. And how little money that is. 60 million. Let's take the Southern Amateur League. What, 200, probably about 200 teams. And, sorry, about 200 teams spread around, what, about 90 clubs or thereabouts, just estimating. Now imagine 60 million being broken out over 200 teams. Over 90 clubs. Imagine 260 million broken out over 3 years. Let's say that's 60 million. Let's say 60 million broken out over just 90 clubs. You're not getting that much already. Now, you bear in mind that the FA, you open it out from just the Southern Amateur League, you open it out to the FA and to counties, so the Amateur Football Alliance, the Amateur Football Combination, among others. I mentioned the AFA just purely because they're an affiliate league to the FA, so I think there's about 9 county affiliate leagues. So imagine they all have 90 clubs each, and this 60 million is being split out between all of them. You quickly realise that is not much at all. That is not much being split at all. So 600 million, that could literally disappear in a season. And they're saying, oh yeah, we're going to improve grassroots facilities and all that. Well, if you're going to improve grassroots facilities by selling off Wembley, that just doesn't hold water with me. It doesn't make sense. I play for an amateur league side called the Ibis Eagles. And at the end of the day, we've been through our troubles and trials and tribulations. Bear in mind, we are actually a merger. We merged in 2015. We're a merger of 2 clubs, Ibis FC and BB Eagles AFC. So it's a case of we're a merger of 2 clubs. So we know how hard it is at amateur league level or grassroots level in the FA's vernacular, how hard it is not only to just survive, but just literally get by. It's like these football clubs are not run on love alone. It costs money to rent pitches. It costs money to do that. New footballs, it costs money to do that. The Football Foundation are hilarious as well. Surprisingly, they were like, yeah, sale of Wembley would be good for grassroots football. No, it won't. No, it won't. The Football Foundation, they give £5,000 grants to new clubs starting up. But as we said on Pitch Talk shows, well, that £5,000, that could go in the season. That could go in the season. If you're running an adult team, a couple of kids teams, a women's team, a girls team, that much, £5,000 does not actually go that far. And then it's one of them ones, it's only for new clubs. So clubs that are already established are screwed. It's like, the FA wanting to send Wembley just... It goes with what they do best, and that is, see this money? Going right into the pocket. People lining their pockets at the expense of the English game. It's like, yeah, we did well in the World Cup this past summer. Fair play. But that's one semi-final in 22 years. In terms of a semi-final overall, whether it be European Championships or the World Cup. That is one semi-final in 22 years, and everyone's like, oh my God, it's a new era for English football. No, it's not. No, it's not. Look at the lack of English players playing in Champions League sides. Look at the lack of it. Yeah, what's it? Jordan Sancho is doing well at Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, fair play to him. But that's an anomaly. That's an outlier. Out of the top 10 English sides, how many English players have you got starting, and not only regularly starting, but completing 90 minutes? Don't worry, I'll wait. It's like, especially young English players as well. You look at a club like Chelsea, not giving, like winning the under-21s trophies, winning them leagues, but then the young English players barely get a chance. It's like Ross Barkley, yeah, all right, what, one anomaly. It's like, it's just one of them ones where it's like, the best idea to come out of this whole Wembley, selling Wembley potential BS and all that, is the fact that the Premier League have a little more scrutiny on them. Their next deal apparently is worth about £4.45 billion as opposed to £5.136 billion, which is coming to an end at the end of the 2018-19 season. Well, agents, they're a law unto themselves. You definitely need to tax them and put that money straight back into grassroots. You got £5.136 billion just being split amongst 20 teams. What about putting some of that back into grassroots? Not 260 million broke out over 3 years. That's a slap in the face. What about Save Grassroots and their petition? More people. How the hell have more people signed the petition to get Harry Maguire riding a unicorn on a goddamn 50 quid note than to save grassroots football by getting the Premier League to put a 5% levy on whatever TV money they earn and put it back in the grassroots? How is that even possible? People, wake up. I'm sorry, but wake the up. Come on. It's like the Wembley sale. I am glad it collapsed. I'm so glad it collapsed. So happy, because the FA now have to look themselves in the mirror and be like, oh, what we gonna do now? Whoring out Wembley clearly ain't working. It's like, you need a long-term plan. You really do. If you pay me, I'd be happy to help you. But I am Straight Shootin LJA, and I'd love to know your comments as well. Comment section below. Facebook.com/Straight Shootin LJA. No G in the shooting. At Pitch Talk on Twitter. Tweet with us, follow us, see what we are up to. Facebook.com/Pitch Talk as well. Become a friend, become a fan, become a member of the group. Join the footballing revolution we are working so hard to create. I have been Straight Shootin LJA, and you know what? I'll see you next time on the Straight Shootin View.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages.
Hi, I'm John Sitton.
Hello, I'm Rob Perez. Christian Carambeu.
Welcome to your footballing fix.
Pitch Talk. Pitch Talk. Pitch Talk.
We've got football videos on YouTube,
blogs, debates and discussion on Facebook and Twitter.
Plus we do a podcast and so much more.
It's we the people, for the people.
For our videos, including our interviews and special features, check out youtube.com/Pitch Talk.
Our podcast can be found on iTunes, Podomatic, TuneIn Radio, and Spreaker, with older podcasts on mixcloud.com/Pitch Talk.
Join the football revolution, because the pitch is where we eat,
the pitch is where we sleep,
and the pitch is where we talk.
Join us on social media by searching for Pitch Talk.